The Trump administration is on the defense, still saying that none of the information revealed in a group text chat that included a journalist about war plans, they're saying it was not classified information. Today, editor Jeffrey Goldberg in Atlantic Magazine said that the public can decide for themselves as they release screen grabs in a transcript of the text thread on the same day as two Trump intelligence officials faced another congressional hearing. Now, Republicans and Democrats are calling for an investigation. NBC's Julie Sirkin has details from Washington.
After repeatedly saying there was no classified information on the Signal text thread where specific plans for a U.S. attack in Yemen were discussed.
There was no classified information, as I understand it.
Nobody's texting war plans.
There was no intelligence information.
The Atlantic editor-in-chief Jeffrey Goldberg, the journalist added to the chat by National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, released a transcript of the text messages that showed Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth detailing military plans. In one text, Hegseth gives a timeline of the attack and details which fighter jets would be used. The Pentagon's own definition of what is classified includes disclosure of significant military plans or intelligence operations. Goldberg said after the administration's denials, it was time to let the public see the text for themselves.
What are they arguing, that an attack is different than a war? They put operational details of a forthcoming attack on a terrorist organization into Signal, into a Signal chat that included phone numbers that they didn't recognize.
Two top national security officials, who were also on the text thread, in the hot seat for a second day on Capitol Hill. Maintaining nothing classified was shared.
The conversation was candid and sensitive, but as the President National Security Advisor stated, no classified information was shared.
Democrats demanding answers and firings.
No acceptance of responsibility. Excuse after excuse after excuse. Secretary Hegseth, who undoubtedly transmitted classified, sensitive operational information via this chain, must resign immediately.
Republicans now weighing in. Congressman Don Bacon telling NBC News, quote, "The White House is in denial that this was not classified or sensitive data. They should just own up to it and preserve credibility." And this afternoon, Senator Roger Wicker, the chair of the Armed Services Committee, saying the information was so sensitive,
I would have wanted it classified.
And he and Democrat Jack Reed are asking the Trump administration to expedite an inspector general report into the controversial group chat.
And while lawmakers here on Capitol Hill demand accountability, it is important to note that Michael Waltz, who is the National Security Advisor, said in an interview that he takes full responsibility for adding Jeffrey Goldberg, the Atlantic journalist, to the Signal chat, but Waltz claims that he doesn't know Goldberg or have his number. In Washington, Julie Sirkin, NBC News.